Well, going back to that story that we led with at the top of this half hour, right now, multiple law enforcement agencies are involved in an all-out search for a missing 19-year-old out of Cordele. Now, she hasn't been seen since July 5th, as Carla mentioned.
Her name is Nyeasha Pickens, and you have a picture there of her on your screen. Pickens was reported missing after she was last seen at the Inn Market in Cordele around 2 a.m. on July 5th.
Now joining us live is WALB News 10's Ashanti Drake. She's at that Inn Market where Pickens was last seen. Ashanti, what is the latest? What are you hearing?
Yeah, Jamie and Carla. So we got a chance to speak with the chief of police, Jalon Hurd, just moments ago, who says that they have finally decoded that surveillance video from this Inn Market here where Nyeasha was last seen. And now they are making the decision not to release that video to us because they found some new information that can help in their investigation. But earlier today, we did get a chance to speak with a friend of Nyeasha who is now pleading with anyone who has any information on her whereabouts to say something and help bring Nyeasha home.
It is really hurting because Mama is like a daughter man, a granddaughter man.
19-year-old Nyeasha Pickens, affectionately known as Mama, was last seen at the Inn Market on 7th Street in Cordele. Police were able to retrieve surveillance footage from the store, which shows Pickens at 2:03 a.m.
The surveillance footage was confirmed that it was her in a vehicle, and that footage then shows her leaving the Inn Market.
Family and friends of Nyeasha say this is out of her character because no matter what they do, Nyeasha always comes back home and goes to work.
When it happened or her was going missing or whatever, I knew, like, I don't want to say nothing happened to her, but I feel like something did because she always come home. Like, she don't stay out like this.
Police say right now they are working on new leads and are actively following those leads to find Pickens. Chief Hurd says with all the publicity this case is getting and not hearing from her, they are becoming concerned about her well-being.
There's nothing that would lead us to say that she's not safe. However, I will also say that every day that goes by that we don't hear anything from Nyeasha is concerning, and it kind of ramps things up a little bit more every day.
And I see you getting teary-eyed. What's that emotion? What's that thought that's going through your head right now?
It's a hurting feeling because it could have been my grandbaby missing, you know, and I would just want somebody to come forward and give some kind of information to help the family out.
Search efforts are continuing as we speak. Chief Hurd says at this point in the investigation, dogs and helicopters will not be used until a specific area is narrowed down.
We have to have a definitive area to search, a search area. We can't just get a dog and walk the dog around different locations. We can do that, however, you're looking at resources, and we have to find a definitive location. Helicopters are very similar in that if we're going to use dogs eventually, the helicopters could mess up different scents. Obviously, helicopters need to fly, they have propellers, so helicopters are something that obviously, you know, we will be using maybe soon, but for right now, again, we're trying to get credible information and follow on leads.
Now, we do have some unanswered questions remaining here, like was Nyeasha alone when she walked out of the Inn Market? Did she get into her own vehicle or into someone else's? And were there other cameras around the city that were working that can help police solve this investigation? We have those answers ahead at 6. Jamie, Carla?
All right. Thank you so much, Ashanti.